Welcome to our candidate interviews for the August 7th Democratic primary for County Collector. Tonight we're interviewing two candidates who are planning to run for office to succeed Phyllis Vessel. My name is Toby Carrig. I'm the editor of the St. Genevieve Herald. We present this program in cooperation with the St. Genevieve Community Access Television. Patty Nager and Susan Mueller have filed as Democrats to succeed Phyllis Vessel. The winner of the August 7th primary will run against Republican Claudia Stupi in November. We're talking with the candidates for County Collector in ballot order, beginning with Patty Nager. So Patty, please take some time to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, Toby. I want to thank you first of all for doing the interviews with the candidates. Appreciate that. I'm a very outgoing person and enjoy being around family and friends. I'm reliable and dependable, and I complete jobs in a timely manner. I've been a Democrat all my life, and I have served the public for 38 years. I would like this opportunity and the challenge to do the county collector job the best of my ability. I also have taken some Excel classes and some accounting classes.
Okay. As you're going to say, our first question is to talk about some relevant experience that you believe qualifies you for the job.
I think the accounting and Excel would go into that category.
Okay. To give the viewers an idea of what the collector does, what do you think are some of the most important duties of the job?
They collect the tax revenues in their jurisdiction and the property tax. They do the current data on property tax assessments, defaults on property tax and property valuations, also local tax payment, property auctions, liens, and foreclosures.
All right. Why do you want to be elected to be county collector?
I think it'd be an opportunity to serve the public. They have given me so much all my life, and I would like to give a little bit back and just help as much as I could, do it to the best of my ability. There's always room for change.
Okay. Let's say, what changes, if any, or what improvements would you plan to implement during your term in office?
Well, I was like on the paper that I would be an active participant with the state representative and state senator to make sure the county is doing everything it can allow for, and the county revenue to try to stay in the county and possibly increase it. And then I would check with the other counties and see how they're doing and help revise it.
Mm-hmm. Do you anticipate redoing the contract with the city of St. Genevieve to include collecting property liens? I'm not sure if you're
At this time, I have not anticipated it.
Okay. I know that's an issue you're familiar with. I know it's been discussed a little with the St. Genevieve Board of Aldermen. Are you familiar with the department's online services, and what additional items do you think can be done with customer service in that regard? I'm
not familiar with that, but I hope when I get in office I can familiarize myself with all that.
Okay. Actually, the last formal question I have is, this race is going to feature a person who's worked in the office for 10 years and someone who has not worked in the collector's office. So why do you think people should elect you to that position?
Well, having a decade or more experience may not always be the best, because you're against changes and or upgrades to doing things a better way. There's always room for improvement. So sometimes if you're there long enough, a new person in is a broom sweeps clean. Mm-hmm. When you're in there for a while, you fall into, oh, this way works.
Okay. And are there any additional topics you think are important to address, or any final thoughts you'd like to add?
None that are coming to my mind right now.
All right. Is any final things you want to say to the voters?
I'd appreciate your vote on August 7th. Thank you very much.
All right. We're talking with candidates for the county collector's position in the Democratic primary on August 7th. And I'd like to introduce Susan Mueller, who takes some time to talk about yourself.
Hi, I'm Susan Mueller, and I'm a lifetime resident of St. Genevieve, a 1986 graduate of St. Genevieve High School. I currently work in county collector's office now, and I'm married to Wayne Mueller for 25 years. We have 2 children, Derek Mueller, who's married to Chrissy Mueller, and they just got their first child named Kinley in May, so we're pretty excited about being grandma. And then I have a daughter named Jennifer, and this pretty much sums it up.
All right.
I've been involved in the community a lot and
Well, first, let's talk about any relevant experience that you have that you believe qualifies you for the job.
Well, actually, I've been working in the county collector's office for 10 years. I'm presently the chief deputy collector, and I do all the duties that Phyllis does right along beside her. I'm in charge of printing bills, mailing bills, collecting money, balancing checkbooks, handling tip accounts, distribution of to all the entities, making sure the money gets to the treasurer on time, just handling protest accounts. I mean, it just goes on and on. 2 levies. I mean, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to ask you, is that maybe to give the viewers kind of an idea what the job does. What do you say are some of the most important duties there?
Okay, actually, what we do is we print out approximately about 25,000 bills, and we mail those out. We collect those monies, and then those get transferred over to the treasurer, and then they get distributed to the multiple entities that we have. Right now we have 5 school districts, 2 colleges, 2 levies. There's multiple TIF accounts, protest accounts, handle all of that. We put them in, we have tax maintenance fund, we have the regular general account, and we have protest account. We have multiple bank accounts that we have to balance and make sure all of our T's are crossed and our I's are dotted and our pennies match at the end of the month. So it's a little bit more than just collecting the money and putting it in the bank. It's actually getting it distributed to where it needs to go.
And why do you want to be elected county collector?
Why do I want to be the county collector?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like working with numbers. I've been there for 10 years and I really like my job. I love working with the public, and it's rewarding to talk to people and to help them and just help represent the community.
Mm-hmm.
I do like my job.
What changes, if any, or improvements would you plan to implement?
Okay, well actually there's 300 plus state statutes that we have to follow, so there's not a lot of change that we can do to incorporate into the office other than making the computer system work a little bit more efficient so that we save the taxpayers money by lack of paper waste and things like that. I mean, there are some things I would like to change during the tax sale. We work all that up manually. That's a big project. It takes multiple months to get all those tax sale parcels ready to go for tax sale, because we have a tax sale every year, 4th Monday in August, and it takes a lot of time and energy. But there is a part of our program, that our computer program system, that we don't utilize right now, that I would like to bring in and utilize that to make it more efficient.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now we do a lot of it manually, and it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can do it more efficiently, it'd be a lot easier.
One subject that came up recently in the St. Genevieve Board of Aldermen, and I actually talked to Phyllis about this a little bit. Do you anticipate redoing the contract with the city to include collecting property liens?
Property liens, no, we don't collect property liens. We collect tax liens is
Right.
all we do. That's what we do at the tax sale. We don't collect the nuisance fees or anything like that. So if the city puts anything like that on a parcel that's up for sale at the tax sale, we don't collect that. That's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to collect the taxes and the taxes only. So if the city would happen to put a nuisance fee on something like that, that's up to the city to get that.
Okay. How would you rate the office's online services, and what additional items do you think can be done to help customer service in that regard?
Well, we do offer an online where you can do a bill pay online now, and you can do it over the phone, and it does work very well. And we work with Forte Company, and it works awesome. But I would like to update our website, because our website doesn't have all of the new part. You know, somebody can't just go on there and look up a parcel and know information, because like the title companies, abstract companies, and all that call us for information and tax information when they're doing closings on homes and things. They can't access that. I would like to see where they can access that, because right now the website's been down for quite a while, and it's not been a priority right now to put back into play, but it would be nice to generate that back in.
Okay. This race features someone who's worked in the office for 10 years and the person who has not worked in that office. So why do you think people should elect the person with the experience in office?
Because I know how the office runs. Like I said, there's 300 plus statutes. There's not a lot of room for change, because the law allows, I mean, it's pretty much sets the standards. It's working efficiently now. It's working very well. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I do know the programs. I do know the customers. I do know how the system works. I know the rules. I know the state statutes. And I think it would save taxpayers money, because they don't have to train me. I already know that. And it would hate to say it would be scary, but it would be beneficial to know something about the office if you want to come in and work in the office.
All right. Are there any additional topics you want to address or any final things you'd like to say to the voters?
I would just really like to say I would really appreciate your vote. I have 10 years experience in the office, and I would really, really like to keep my job. I do like my job, and I would like to continue to represent the county as their next collector.
All right. Well, thank you very much.